Subscribe and press the bell icon to enjoy more exciting and enlightening videos from Dheya. Hello and welcome to yet another riveting episode of Dheya Masterpieces. Today we are going to have a conversation with our career mentor, Mr. Neeraj Pant. Hello sir, how are you doing today?
Hi Shreyas, I'm fine. How about you?
I am also good, sir. Thank you for asking. Let us begin today's episode by knowing more about your career path and journey. So, can you please walk us through that?
It's been a long journey. I more than 16 years of corporate life so far, most of which was spent in the IT and business consulting industry.
Okay.
Uh, I have pleasure of working for the likes of World Bank, WHO, Ernst& Young, Unilever, Barclays, and the list is long. I've
Okay.
also done multiple projects for the government of India, especially the armed forces, Indian Army and Indian Navy,
Okay.
and was also involved, in a big strategy project for Department of Post Government of India. So that's really been a long journey, working from domains to domains, working from with the leadership from different organizations, different work area,
Right.
understanding how different businesses, works, how different people think, how, it all shapes up the organizations, countries, and so on. So, yeah, some learning and still learning a lot, during my career. So,
Uh,
yeah.
After having such a long career and such a long journey, what exactly inspired you to become a career mentor and join Thea?
Another good question. So, uh, I've been associated, with the training field for quite some time now. Uh, Not only, now in my corporate career, but before that as well, when I completed my education. That time I was, somehow got into teaching. I was teaching mathematics to, the senior year program students, also to, the first year university students. So that was some 1.5 or 2 years, period I was involved in teaching. I continued that for some time, even after starting my corporate journey.
Okay.
And while on my corporate journey, I've been, always been thinking about, how the career uh, mentorship status, or how the people, I mean, if we look at our own career journeys, we know how we were, like how difficult it was to decide on what to join, what not to do, whether it was PCB, PCMs, and so on. So that was something that I used to think about a lot. And apart from all these things, the kind of education that we have here in India, things are changing in the West, but in India, it's despite of having, the rich, uh, education heritage, we still, are struggling a lot.
Yeah.
So all those things used to bother me a lot. And I happened to meet one of my friend who was a career mentor last year, and then he told me about, this entire landscape, how these things are happening. And this was the time I was also searching for a school for my son, who's 5 years old now. So
Okay.
this all led to, discovery of Daya, and then he only introduced me to Daya, and the journey went on.
How do you think Thea is changing the overall perspective of career and career mentoring?
Um, well, as I mentioned earlier, career mentoring is a very important thing. It's not just from, the perspective of mentoring up an individual, about deciding his career. It is something that is shaping the future of the future of our country. And as per UNFPA, we are experiencing a demographic, window of opportunity. And so with the largest pool of adolescent and and the young population,
Mm-hmm.
they need to be trained, in a certain way, not only to fill the jobs, but
Mm-hmm.
also to ensure that they live their life happy while
Correct.
working on whatever they are doing at that particular point in time, so
Mm-hmm.
that they can not only help the organizations to build and grow, but also
Mm-hmm.
they can impact the very basic landscape of their industry, whichever they're working in.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where Daya is very instrumental, helping the parents, the children, to understand their future career requirements based on their personalities and all. In
Yeah.
fact, one of the most important consideration here is, like, unlike our times, as I mentioned earlier as well,
Mm-hmm.
today's young Turks are they needed to be trained for the careers of future, which
Mm-hmm.
are non-existent now. I mean, in our times, the career used to grow very at a snail's pace, but now it's growing exponentially. You never know what will be the career options after, say, 3 or 4 or 5 years from now. You know,
Absolutely.
so that is something that requires a lot of professional help and understanding of your own, personality traits, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Daya is an organization with Indian values, and they understand the culture and aspirations of this nation better than anyone else. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying anyone else. When I say anyone else, I mean anyone else in this landscape, because
Yes.
uh, because most of the places
Mm-hmm.
or the most of the organization which are involved in career mentorship, they are professional organization guiding individual for a better career. That's it.
Correct.
But Daya is India focused, and the overall evaluation process and techniques are helping students not
Mm-hmm.
only chart their career paths, but also helping the rural students.
Yeah.
So as recently we have long session with Kashmir students and all, right? So
Mm-hmm.
helping students of the areas like Kashmir, the Northeast, and the rural students, and also uh, is all not only creating the professionals, but also creating a skilled workforce, which
True.
is the need of the hour for India. We are a country in making.
As you rightly mentioned that several career options are changing and the whole career spectrum is evolving nowadays, but still somehow there are some stereotypes as well of still becoming an engineer, a doctor, etc., etc. So there are several people in India still thinking like that. So what message, advice, or suggestion would you like to give to those parents and students about how to choose a career path?
Don't take the career decisions lightly,
Mm-hmm.
and take the help of professionals to
Mm-hmm.
help you identify the personality and suitable skills for your children,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a discussion with your kids and identify or help them identifying their future career options.
Okay.
That will be a good learning for you as well.
Yeah, correct.
For children's or for students, live life to the fullest, stay happy.
I sincerely thank you for taking out your precious time and sharing your experiences and insights with us. And I thank you all for watching this episode today. I'm sure you must have found it insightful, inspirational, and enlightening. Stay tuned and stay safe. Until next time.